Okay, today we're going to talk about the takeaway. Now, many people believe that your takeaway needs to be quick, needs to generate force, needs to generate momentum on the backswing, and that is absolute rubbish. And the reason for that is the purpose of your backswing is to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to get your club to the perfect position at the top of the backswing. That's it. That means it doesn't have to be fast, it doesn't have to be quick, it's just got to be accurate. So when you think about a sword, if I'm going to make a cut on this line and I want to take it back, the slower I take it back, the less chance I have of going off plane, raising my hands, moving the blade, and getting out of alignment so I can come back and swing. Now, if you look at this, if there's my target and I go back quickly, you can see that at that point, the blade is actually moved well off the line. It's now got to come from here and drop down and then come back on again. So when you do your takeaway, two things you should be focusing on. Number one, most people kind of push the takeaway with the left side. We don't do that. Think about if I was going to swing the sword, I would never push it with my left. I would pull it with the right, which is exactly what we do at SwingForm. So from there, just leave the left hand on plane, so wherever the striking target is, and just pull it back with the right. And you can see that it's nice and slow, just to there. And now when I get through and I'm ready, my hands are ready to come down, I can now come through and make the cut. So you're going to take slow, back, wait for your hands, and then accelerate through and make your cut. So now if you watch this technique, you can see that the sword blade travels fairly straight just beyond the right foot before I start to turn my shoulder. So I don't go here and then start to turn, because that changes the line of the swing to inside. So what I'm doing is I'm extending it beyond and keeping it straight so that this becomes a perfect 180-degree arc instead of coming inside. And then you can see the difference between that line, for example, and this line, turning the shoulders too early. So the takeaway on the backswing, number one, use the right hand to pull it left, the left hand stay on plane. We teach this in the SwingForm system, by the way. And you just take it back slowly, just nice and slow, back to here. You've got enough momentum just to feel when it's ready and when it reached, and you're taking it back so that when you get back here, then the shoulders turn, then you get to that point, and then you can come through and cut. So I'm going to show you this with the golf club. Okay, so now as we do the golf club, we're going to set that up in the same position. So we're going to come down and set up. And you can see now, most people, when they go back, they start to turn too early. And this actually brings the club inside the line, and it gets that dreaded kind of over the top. Now I've got to come down and try and get it back on plane, which is really difficult to do. So from here, it's straight back to there. As I get back, the shoulders will start to turn, and then I end up at that position. You can see the elbows nice and tucked, but it's slow. So it's that, back, and then as we come down, I can then come down through and accelerate. So when you do your backswing, remember the purpose is just to get it to the top of the backswing, the best position. The slower you go, the less chance you have of making a mistake and getting it off plane.